Hi, the Average Guy here. Welcome back to another video. Before we begin, I just want to remind you that I am not a financial advisor. Everything in this video is based on my own experience, research, and personal opinions. Always do your own research before making any financial decisions. Now, let's get started. Have you ever gone to the supermarket for one thing and somehow walked out with 10? Or opened Amazon just to browse and ended up spending £100? If that sounds familiar, you're not alone. The truth is, most of our spending decisions aren't logical. They're emotional. Today, we're going to talk about the psychology of spending money, because understanding why we spend is often more important than simply learning how to save. Let's start with one simple fact. Our brains are wired to seek pleasure. Every time we buy something new, our brain releases dopamine. It's the same chemical associated with excitement and reward. That's why buying something feels good, at least for a little while. But here's the problem. That feeling doesn't last. A few days later, the excitement fades, and suddenly, we're looking for the next thing to buy. This is called the hedonic treadmill. No matter how much we buy, we quickly get used to it. The new phone becomes just another phone. The new car becomes just another way to get to work. The expensive watch tells the same time as the cheap one. Yet many people continue chasing that temporary feeling. Another reason we spend too much is social comparison. We naturally compare ourselves to other people. Today, social media has made that even worse. We see holidays, luxury cars, beautiful homes, designer clothes. What we don't see is the debt, the credit card bills, the loans, or the financial stress behind those pictures. Comparing your everyday life to someone else's highlight reel is one of the fastest ways to become unhappy with what you already have. Let's talk about impulse buying. Retailers understand psychology incredibly well. Why do you think supermarkets place sweets near the checkout? Because you're waiting, you're tired, and making one more purchase feels harmless. Online shopping is even more powerful. One-click ordering, free shipping, limited time offers. Only 2 left in stock. Countdown timers. These aren't accidents. They're carefully designed to make you act before you think. Here's another interesting psychological trick. People often spend more when they use cards instead of cash. Why? Because handing over physical cash feels real. Swiping a card doesn't. It's almost painless. That's one reason many people spend more than they planned, without even noticing. Now let's discuss emotional spending. Have you ever bought something because you were stressed, or bored, or had a bad day? Retail therapy is real. Shopping can temporarily improve our mood, but it's only temporary. The problem that caused the stress is usually still there. Except now you've also spent money you didn't need to. One of the best habits you can build is learning to pause before making non-essential purchases. Ask yourself, do I actually need this? Or do I simply want to feel better right now? That simple question can save you hundreds or even thousands every year. Another psychological trap is lifestyle inflation. You get a pay rise, so you upgrade your phone, move into a bigger house, buy a nicer car, eat out more often. Soon, your income has increased, but your savings haven't. Your lifestyle simply became more expensive. Many people earning £80,000 a year feel just as broke as they did earning £40,000, not because they don't make enough, but because every pay rise immediately becomes new spending. Let's talk about sales. Imagine seeing a jacket reduced from £200 to £100. It feels like you've saved £100. But have you? Not unless you were already planning to buy it. If you spend 100 pounds on something you didn't need, you didn't save money. You spent money. Retailers know exactly how to frame discounts to make us feel like we're winning. Our brains love bargains, even when they're not actually bargains. Here's something wealthy people often understand. Every pound you spend has an opportunity cost. Spend 100 pounds today, and that 100 pounds can no longer be invested. It can no longer earn interest. It can no longer grow over the next 10 or 20 years. Thinking this way changes how you see money. Instead of asking, "Can I afford this?" ask, "What am I giving up by buying this?" That question is far more powerful. Now, I'm not saying you should never enjoy your money. Life is meant to be lived. The goal isn't to stop spending. The goal is to spend intentionally. Spend on the things that genuinely improve your life. Cut back on the things that don't. That's how you build both happiness and wealth. Before we finish, here are 5 simple habits that can help you control emotional spending. First, wait 24 hours before buying anything expensive. Second, avoid shopping when you're stressed or bored. Third, make a shopping list and stick to it. Fourth, unsubscribe from marketing emails that constantly tempt you. And finally, automate your savings so that money is invested before you even have the chance to spend it. Remember, money isn't just about numbers, it's about behavior. The better you understand your own psychology, the better financial decisions you'll make. If there's one thing I hope you remember from today's video, it's this: every purchase is a choice, not just between buying something, but between today's happiness and tomorrow's financial freedom. Choose wisely. If you enjoyed this video and found it useful, consider subscribing for more simple money tips. This is the Average Guy. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.